How's it going, everybody? New season, new content, or so it usually is. This time a lot of the content is behind the Battle Pass. I've talked about it before and I've linked you to a video from another creator, but overall I tried to stay positive about what a Battle Pass will bring to our game. And now that we have access to the full one, we can go take a closer look at it. Just to make this completely clear, I was not paid to make this video. I wasn't asked to talk about it. This is all of my own accord. With that said, there are a few things I want to point out, because I thought we'd get a little more not only in the pass, but also in terms of what changes to other features could have been implemented. First of all, in last week's reveal stream they released a teaser trailer for the whole new year and what the overall goals were. In that one they mentioned the Battle Pass and that the total worth of the pass would be more than 1 million in steel. That sounded a little fishy for me and more like a nice marketing number, so here I was on Thursday's stream giving steel values to every single unlockable item. Obviously there is some wiggle room when you appraise specific things. For example, I completely left out the outlines for your emblems. These have always been free or unlockables but never a purchasable item. Emblems, color swatches and all that, I had to take the price of battle outfits and then I simply divided by the number of pieces in it. Things like salvage I could do a direct exchange to steel because of crates, but more on salvage in just a bit. Long story short, these are the numbers I got. The free pass is worth 210,303 steel, and the premium pass is worth 806,260 steel, which gives us a total value of 1,016,563 steel. So despite my skepticism, it wasn't just a marketing number, but even with my conservative appraisal of stuff, we got to over 1 million. Guess we're off to a good start, but let's just look at what is actually in the pass, and I want to specifically address the free pass here, because some of these items are an absolute joke, not just in terms of what it is, but also the quantity of them. Let me go on a little tangent first and talk about battle passes from other games. Only just half a year ago or so, pretty much all games that had battle passes were free-to-play games. And free-to-play games usually have all sorts of extra currencies. The premium one to buy skins and all that, then an extra one to increase leveling or item crafting, then also some transmog items that usually have to be bought with the main premium currency. And all these items, even if just in low quantities, can be found in the free pass. I'm aware that the intent behind that is to have players experience the benefits of having these things and ultimately persuading, some may call trick them, into buying more of these with real cash. For Honor can't really do that as we only really have one currency that matters, and that is steel. Salvage does not matter, no matter how you look at it. The only time you might be starved for it is the first time you level up a character and then try to upgrade that gear. That is the one and only time. After that, you will never again not have enough salvage. If you keep wasting it on 15k XP tickets, that's on you. Point is that unlocking 75 salvage in a tier is an absolute joke. It is such a retardedly low value that I don't even have words for how much of a slap in the face that is. Dismantling one piece of legendary gear gives you way more than that. Ubisoft, if you're really hellbent on making salvage an actual reward, then anything below 10k shouldn't even cross your mind. Then it feels like an actual amount that can be used. It's enough to actually upgrade some gear, and enough to actually use it as a few XP tickets. Which brings us to those then, XP tickets. How many do we get? Right, one measly ticket on a few tiers. Just one. What's the reason for being so stingy here? Are you somehow scared that people level too quickly if you were to give them, say, 10 of these tickets at once? I don't quite understand what the low quantities on these already underwhelming items is supposed to achieve, because no one will even feel an ounce of accomplishment or happiness for unlocking them. If the purpose of the pass is to incentivize more play, then the goal should be to make people want to unlock the tiers, and not feel like it's a waste of their fucking time until they reach the 3 things that they maybe want to. The whole experience of the pass should be a positive one. The second it feels like a drag and an endless grind, people will be annoyed. Which brings me to the next topic, progress through the pass with the battle points. Within the first hour I already heard complaints that the end of match pop-ups are annoying as hell. On the one hand, I completely understand that you need to let people know about this new feature, especially considering how dense a lot of players are, and unless it repeatedly jumps into their face, they won't realize what's happening. But please give us an option to hide the pop-up at the end. We're going back to the days of so many pop-ups that we don't have time to map vote or change orders. But regardless, what's the rate we progress through it? The average Dominion game gives you between 65 and 95 points, roughly. Let's be generous and say you get 80 per match. Each tier takes 300 points to finish, which means we need to play 375 Dominion matches to finish it, which is 4.5 games per day if you want to finish within the time limit. On top of that, you get a bit from daily orders, which isn't nearly as much as I thought it would be. Normal contract orders give you nothing, which seems weird unless we get new ones with the first refresh on Saturday, but I doubt it. Which is one thing I addressed in the previous video. Most games do have specific weekly or even monthly tasks that you can finish to get a huge boost in your Battle Pass progress. We have none of that. I said that the Battle Pass is a good opportunity to take a long and hard look at the orders, but I guess priority wise, orders aren't that high up. Nevertheless, finishing the Battle Pass shouldn't be too hard for people that actively play the game. I expected the progress to be slower from normal gameplay, but thought there would be additional tasks to finish and work for. I explained the pitfalls of that system, but guess we're avoiding that altogether by simply not doing it. You either play enough or you shell out the extra steel. I'm not touching that subject, feel however you want about it, I'm kind of indifferent in regards to that. But what about the overall quality of the things you can unlock? Quantity wise, it's pretty much what a big event would give you. A little bit more, I guess. But I don't think it's lacking in quality. The executions are quite unique in design. The little dragon from the outfit is looking cute. And the weapons are really nice. I quite enjoyed the look of them. The dark silver is appealing. But I'm sure we're getting some gold items soon. I do have one gripe with them. If I unlock that weapon skin in the Battle Pass, then the transmog should be free. At the moment it's priced at 700 per piece, the same as event items. It is paid content after all, so making it not cost any extra steel would be a welcome addition. I usually don't ask for free stuff, but it does make sense here. Extra forms of steel sync are completely okay, but not on top of paywall locked items. But talking about free stuff, smooth transition, eh? I'm giving away the Battle Pass twice. I'll add a link in the video description. Because I still need to buy the pass after the drawing, all platforms are allowed. I'm sure we can figure out a way to gift somehow. YouTube does not allow me to link it to any interaction on a video because they consider it as tampering with the algorithm, and the only ones that are allowed to tamper with that are they themselves. That is why you can pay them to advertise your video. But if you want to give something to your viewers, you need to use other methods. Thank you, YouTube. At least now you know that if someone asks to subscribe or comment for a giveaway, they're breaking the rules. I'd still appreciate a sub though. With that said, I hope Ubisoft actually delivers what we had speculated about. More and better reworks, because the pressure of delivering new characters has gone down. I hope the video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Laters everybody.